Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It is Tuesday, which means it is time to talk. So, I am Millie with Consumers Unlimited. I am your certified financial educator, and we talk all things credit, money, finances, wealth building, all of that wonderful stuff here that's going to help you put you on the path. Of course, our main ideas are strengthening consumers, communities, and commerce. So, with that being said, I am giving you my weekly update on the homeownership process. So, where we are right now is I have talked with my lender. My lender has given me four things I need to take care of for the pre approval at the amount that I want. And I will just be transparent with y'all. Three of the four things aren't necessarily mine. Um, because I have not been in the homeownership um, frame lately, I have allowed people to like use a credit card and stuff like that, and they've been paying it back and stuff like that. But now we're all working together to go ahead and solidify this stuff because I got to buy a house. So let that be a lesson to you guys to make sure you protect your credit in ways of doing that. Now, yes, I could do it myself, but why would I? Because I didn't make the bill. Anywho, so that's my update. I'm going to be taking care of that in the next couple of weeks here. So we're going to be sitting at that while I'm still at a standstill in terms of stacking my money and preparing for homeownership. So that's where I'm at with that. But today we're going to talk really quickly and really briefly about the five common hurdles to homeownership. And I'm going to start with some of the, to me, easier ones, moving into the more difficult ones. So, the very first thing is job instability. One of the things that is typically required to purchase a home is consistency in your field of work. Now, there are some exceptions to it, like if you're a recent college graduate, um, your school history will take the place of having tax returns and like the 2 years of work history. So there is that option. You do have to have an offer letter, and there are some other requirements. So if you're concerned about that, there's that. Also, if you maintain job history in the same field, even though you've left company. So, for example, consumers, if I left Credit One and went to Consumers Unlimited, I'm still in my same field doing the same thing, even though it's a different company. So things like that help with that kind of stuff. So making sure that you have consistency. They usually want 2 years of uninterrupted work history. Sometimes they'll take, like, if you're out on maternity leave, excuses and things of that nature. So, just some things to talk about. The other thing is rising home prices. They kind of are what they are, guys. You want to make sure that you keep yourself in a position so when the market favors you, you can take advantage of it. One of the things I've noticed is lately the market is cooling off, which means if you're a buyer, you have less competition. So, making sure that you're aware for that. The other thing is high down payment requirements. Some places require up to 10 or 20% down payment, but truthfully, they have all kind of programs where they'll do down payment assistance down to 0%. I have been told by lenders, though, typically you want to have 3 and 3.5% in our market. Now, I'm not a lender, I'm not a mortgage lender, and I'm not a real estate agent, so don't quote me on that. I'm just telling you what has been relayed to me. So yeah, you want to have some money for down payment, but it's not the traditional 20% that is always being suggested. So you may be able to have some wiggle room with that. This is where talking to a professional matters. And again, Millie's not that professional. One of the other things that happens, getting a little more, is student loans. Guys, student loans shouldn't be a problem anymore. With student loans, especially federal student loans, there are so many income driven repayment plan, income contingent repayment plan, income based, all of these different options. Now, what I did find out in talking to a lender recently, even in my situation, is if there's $0 reported, then they fill in a number. So you could get on a $10 a month repayment plan and they have to use that $10 as long as the $10 reported. But if it's zero, then they implement a different number, which I think is like a 0.5%. So there's options that you have. You can call up your lender and say, hey, listen, can we do it? I know I'm eligible for $0, but can we do it for $10 a month and get that in writing? And boom, you're good. I will always tell you, if you are in defaulting your student loans, there are different types of programs for rehabilitation. It has a new name. It's like the SAVE program, but it's the same thing that brings you back current. You can do consolidations. You can do all of this. I say if it's a government loan, keep it government, but you have options in terms of how you bring your accounts current, how you move them over together, and do this to put you in a position to be able to purchase home, which leads us with the best one, which is the one I'm great at, credit. Don't let your score keep you from owning a home. Generational wealth is significantly improved by home ownership. So I want you to be with me on this path to home ownership. And that means ensuring that you do things to protect and grow your credit. That may mean paying down credit card debts, paying off accounts. And take a look at your credit, review your credit profile. Don't use Credit Karma. Go ahead to annual report and get your free disclosure reports. Look those things over. I was actually speaking with one of our consumer advocate attorneys, and they recently closed the deal for, they recently settled an account where inaccurate information was reported on a credit report for $75,000. Yes, 75,000. Hey, love, how are you? It's been a long time. I'm sorry, I was excited. I just saw my comments are back on, so they're working. Yay. Anyway, so like I was saying, they recently settled a debt for $75,000. Yes, just for inaccurate reporting. So, yes, it's important that the information on your credit report is accurate, and there is legal recourse and things you can do if it is inaccurate. So, if it is and you need help with any part of this process and you're like, hey, Millie, I'm want to join this journey with you because I want to buy a house too. Let's do this thing together. If you have questions about your credit, you need help because you've noticed there was some inaccurate information, or you just don't really know where to start in terms of repairing your credit, give us a shout. You can reach us on Facebook, Instagram. You can call us. You can email us. You can send us a note through your portal. If you're an active customer, you can pop your head in. Um, Anything like that, we can schedule an appointment. You can visit us online, www.consumersunlimited.com. So we're going to continue this home ownership journey. And I don't care if we're struggling with job stability, rising home prices, high down payment requirements, student loans, or your credit. We're going to do what it takes so that we can improve our credit worthiness and buy us some houses in 2024 or 2025. All right. If you have questions or need assistance, please reach out to us. And until next time, stay safe and come on, let's buy some houses. Bye.